This topic is called converting between percentages and decimals. They're going to give you two problems to do on each one of these. One will be a decimal that you'll need to change to a percent, and the other will be a percent that you need to change into a decimal, not always in that order. So PS, please subscribe to my channel and like any videos that are helpful to you. So if we need a percent, so if we need to change a decimal to a percent, we multiply by 100. So from decimal to percent, you want to multiply by 100. And if you're going the other way, you have a percent and you want to do a decimal, we divide by a 100. So one way to remember this is per cent means the per means divide, and cent actually represents 100. If you think about like century, it starts with cent, and that is 100. A centimeter also means 100. So there's 100 centimeters in 1 meter. So percent always means divide by 100. So when you see the percent sign, you divide by 100. And then you do the opposite if you want to change it to a percent and you have the decimal. So in this case, we're going to take 196 thousandths, times it by 100, and you will get 19.6. And then when you divide by 100, the 8.5 divided by 100 is 0.085. So how can I say, okay, let me show you just really quick how to divide by 100. So you have 8.5 and percent means divide by 100. This 100 is, if you read this fraction, it's 8.5 hundredths, which means the ones place, that 8, has to be in the hundredths place. Here's the hundredths place. So the 8 goes there, and then the 5 comes after. And that's how you get the 0.085. When you're timesing by 100, you're finding the hundredths place. So here's our 0.196. Here's the hundredths place. And that number, that 9, you want that in the ones place of your percentage. So when we put the 9 in the ones place, that means a decimal comes after the 9. And then we look at our number, 1 comes before the 9 and 6 comes after it. And then that's how you get the decimal. So that's one way to look at like multiplying and dividing by 100, which I can do that on the next problem too, just to kind of show you how to do that. Okay, so let's say we have the percent. So we want the 0. So we have 0.7. We're going to divide by 100 because that's what percent means. So we want the 0, that's the one spot, to be in, whoops, why did I write a 0? Because we don't know that yet. Okay, so here's my decimal. We want the 0 to be in the hundredths place. And then before the 0 is nothing, which means we're going to put zeros. And then the 7 comes after. So that's going to be our decimal, 0.007. You'll start seeing a pattern where it looks like you're moving the decimal, but we're actually moving the number to the right place. So if we are, if we have the decimal and we want the percentage, we times by 100. So we look at the hundredth spot, that 6 now needs to be in the ones place. So because we're timesing by 100, we look at the hundredth spot, that 6 has to be in the ones place. So the decimal will come after it. And then there's nothing after the 6. We don't have to put zeros after the decimal, but we have a 9 and a 2 before the 6. So it would be 926 is what you would type in there for your percentage. All right, let's do one more just for kicks and giggles. Wait, let me erase this. Got the problem coming up. Okay, so we have, we're dividing by 100. So I want my 2 to be in the hundredth spot. So 0.0, here's my 2, and then there's a 5 after it. And then the 39.76, we want the 6 spot. So the 6 at the end needs to be in the ones place, which means we're going to write 3976. And that's the end Oops, okay, what's wrong? Your answer, both of them are incorrect. So I think when you go from decimal to percent, oh, I did it wrong because I divided when you're supposed to multiply. Okay, wait, we need to multiply 2.5 by 100. So the hundredths place is a 0. So we want the 0 to be in the 1 spot. And then in this one, we're supposed to divide by 100. So the 9 has to be in the 100th spot. So we want the 3 and then the 9 and then the 7 and the 6. There we go. Okay, now for reals, it's the end of the lesson.